Let's make a rogue build. Hey everybody, it's Mitch, and welcome to my next video. Today we are going to be doing a build I like to call the Sneaky Rogue. Now, this is an interesting build. I had a lot of help, largely from the Giants in the Playground Discord, so I'll link them down below. Now, this build is interesting, so it's all about rogues. The reason I needed help is I'm not that familiar with them, because rogues have always been my least favorite class. But I made a build anyways, because hey, other people like rogues, so here's what I came up with a lot of help. First off, you're going to want 3 levels of rogue. You got to get that sneak attack in, 2d6 sneak attack dice, you got to get evasion, a lot of the best stuff from the rogue class. Then you take a level of warlock. Now, the reason for the level of warlock is to get hide in plain sight. You can use the darkness incantation, you can take the feat blend into shadow, which will basically give you hide in plain sight. It does require that you have a spell-like ability of darkness, but hey, you get that from your incantation of darkness. Sweet. So that kind of handles that, and on top of that you get Eldritch Blast, which gives you a consistent range attack. It's only a d6 since you're only taking a single level, but it's not terrible. Then after that, you take 2 levels of Paladin of Slaughter. Or if you want to play a good character, you can also do Paladin of Freedom. Both work. And that will allow you to add your charisma to your saves. Now, another thing that I should mention is for this build, we are going to be playing a Whisper Gnome. And we are going to, somewhere along the lines, be taking the feats Silencing Strike and Extra Silence. That way we can use our charisma to get more uses of Silencing Strike. And on top of that, we'll also be able to add our charisma to save. So despite the fact that charisma doesn't really fit anywhere else, we do have a couple of things that rely on charisma, so something we'll want to buff a little bit and make not terrible, despite the fact that Whisper Gnomes actually get a -2 to charisma. So it's interesting. You have to be a Whisper Gnome to do it, yet it's against charisma. It's like anti-synergy with itself. I think they just made it extra hard, but which is fine since it's really good. So once you have those levels, you'll then take a single level of Fighter. You're going to take the Thug variant of Fighter in order to get Sneak Attack instead of a feat. It'll get you another dice of Sneak Attack. So you'll be up 3d6 of Sneak Attack dice. Then you want to take 10 levels of Night Song Enforcer. And the reason why you waited a little bit is you needed to get your base attack bonus up high enough to enter. That's why you needed that level of Fighter, and some Paladin is good for getting that base attack up. Rogue, I mean, you could have taken another level of Rogue, but you wouldn't have got a sneak attack for it. So it was just better to take Paladin and Fighter. You actually get some uses for it, which adds a little bit of synergy to the build. Night Song Enforcer gets you some nice abilities for teamwork. So if you're working with other assassins and rogues, you can help aid them and do a lot of like stealth missions as a team. So that's kind of cool. Then after those 10 levels of Night Song Enforcer, then you're going to want to take 3 levels of Sword Sage in order to finish off the build. And that'll get you some maneuvers, which will be very helpful. It's good to take Sword Sage later because you get the benefits of higher level maneuvers. So that kind of helps. Thing about Tome of Battle classes is if you take them late in a build, you get a lot for a little, so it's not a bad option. There's some good ones that help with sneaking as well. So yeah, that is the build. So 3 Rogue, 1 Warlock, 2 Paladin of Slaughter, 1 Thug Fighter, then 10 Night Song Enforcer, and finally 3 levels of Sword Sage. Now you can take those levels of Sword Sage a little bit earlier if you want, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this build. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more D&D 3.5 content. Down below, I have a link to my Discord, as well as to my Twitch, as well as to the Discord for the Giants in the Playground Discord. Anyways, as always, I'm Mitch. I'll be seeing you.